Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save. So, there has been a hiccup. So I accidentally deleted the files that were supposed to be episode 13. So now episode 14 has now become episode 13. So what I'm trying to say is I have played a lot of games since episode 12. And yeah, I just need to fill you guys in as quick as possible and summarize it as much as possible. So the reason why the audio went funny in the previous episode as well, just to clear this up, is because that video got copyright claimed because of an instrumental playing in the background. So that being said, there was a segment that I tried to edit over while it was rendering. It just didn't mesh together well, and that's what ended up happening. So we're gonna take a look at the January transfer window as well, because that was a part of the last episode, and yeah, I'm just gonna quickly recap what happened in that window. So to start off with, on deadline day, I managed to get Arthur in the last 15 minutes on the loan deal. Juventus, they do only expect 13 million for him, so I thought, let me just loan him in, see how he does. We have an option to buy him for 13 million at the end of the season, and yeah, at the moment he's being deployed as a deep line playmaker. He's a secondary option to Bellingham if I want him to play defensive, or I can play him as a supportive playmaker in place of a box-to-box midfielder. Okay, let's quickly go over some outs. Another player that we need to mention is Luis Romo. Despite only joining from last season, because of that 7-month injury, it was really hard for me to get him back into the team, playing regular football and playing at a consistent level, which we expect from him. He ended up handing a transfer request because I wasn't playing him enough, so I granted it. We ended up making around 18 to 19 million profit on him, because as you already know, I only spent roughly 1.8 million on him, and on top of that, the add-ons weren't achieved because he didn't play enough games. So yeah, the add-ons included like 30 games played and stuff like that. He didn't touch 30 games, so yeah, we pretty much made 19 million profit on him. With Victor Lindelof, he also had in a transfer request. He felt as though I was mistreating him, keeping him out of the side. He took it personal, so he ended up going to PSG for 31 million. Let's see at the end of the season how many games he influences and see how many games he actually plays for them. Okay, so as you can see from here, we did go on a bit of a run after that loss against Liverpool. We ended up beating Manchester City 4-0. We got a 4-0 victory again against West Bromwich Albion. We ended up winning on penalties against Tottenham in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. It was 2-2 in normal time, and we beat them 4-2 on penalties. Against Leicester City, we won another game. We won away from home. We ended up winning 2-1. Aston Villa, we beat them 2-1 as well. Sesko got himself a goal. So yeah, this was the biggest game in January. I didn't record this one anyway, because like I said, I was only going to record from Watford. But yeah, we ended up beating Arsenal 2-1 in the first leg of the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. After that, we entertained Bristol City at home in the third round of the FA Cup. We beat them 3-0 as well. We took Arsenal to Old Trafford. We entertained them for the Carabao Cup second leg, and we ended up beating them 2-1 as well, so that was 4-2 on aggregate. So yeah, this is the part where I started recording. We ended up winning 4-1 against Watford. Bellingham bagged the goal. We got a brace from Diallo as well. Bournemouth, we edged them with a 1-0 win. Diallo again, the star of the game. Newcastle, we beat them 5-1. Got a hat-trick from Rashford. One of those goals were a free kick goal. A nicely struck free kick. I think that one was the third goal actually for his actual hat-trick. And then that last game was against Wolverhampton. Calvert-Lewin scored. He opened the scoring. Smalling scored against us on his return. So we've been doing a bit of catching up when it comes to the league table. As you can see, Liverpool are they're only 6 points ahead of us, and we have 2 games in hand. So guys, we do have a game against West Ham United. It is at home. We are going to be entertaining them. I'm just going to instant result it, see what happens from here. Okay, so for the first game of this episode, we have ended up beating West Ham 4-1. Yeah, we ended up getting a goal from Sancho, a brace from Calvert-Lewin. Marcus Rashford got on the score sheet as well. Alan did get sent off, and they did get a goal through Mohamed Kamara. Okay, so while the game's saving, I'm just going to talk to you a bit about the next match. It is the FA Cup 4th round against Chelsea. We are fielding a strong side, not too much rotational changes being made. We do have Renato Sanchez coming into the side. He's going to be playing next to Scott McTominay. So yeah, those two are going to be really good energy merchants in that midfield battle. We do have Sancho remaining on the right hand side with Wan-Bissaka. On the left hand side, we're going with Stupinen and Rashford. In goal, we do have Henderson. I do rotate the goalkeepers for domestic matches. I do prefer to play Henderson over De Gea to give Henderson an incentive to remain a second choice keeper. So yeah, hopefully we do get a solid performance. We're going to get into the game now. Okay, so here's an opportunity for Lukaku. His shot is blocked by Varane, and the ball falls to Wan-Bissaka eventually. He's running up the field, cuts it back. Here's Sancho, puts a nice ball in. Calvert-Lewin with a volley, and Mendy makes the save. I just don't understand why we do that. I'm not too sure if the instructions are changed. I'm going to check it at the end of the game, but that's an annoying side to the game of all our goalkeepers. So far, whenever we try to play out the back, we pass it to the keeper too much. He ends up hoofing up the field, giving possession away. And now opportunities like this arise where the balls come in and yeah, they do have an opportunity to counter-attack from giving the ball away. There's a Stupinen on the left-hand side, ball swung in, cleared out. Really dreadful passing so far, and poor crosses as well. I must say we could do a lot better in that aspect of our game. Here's Lukaku again. This time he's ruthless and he scores. I reckon that is onside. And if it is onside, that's all our fault because we keep giving the ball back to them. There we go. Chelsea are leading 1-0. Okay, so we have a throw in again. A Stupinen throws it to Varane. What's Varane doing? Just avoid passing it back to the keeper. Oh my god. Okay, he didn't boot up this time. Come on, let's make our way forward. No one's there supporting Calvert-Lewin, which is the problem. This is a real issue now because we're giving the ball away, and it gives not Arsenal, Chelsea opportunity to get a goal or shot on goal, and there we have it. Number 2 for Chelsea. Jorginho dispatches that to make it 2-0. We don't look like we're gonna win the ball back as soon as we give it away. Yeah, McTominay and Sanchez are all over the place from what I can see. Okay, a really frustrating result. We ended up losing 2-0 at the end of the day. We didn't do enough going forward. Defensively, we were shocking. In the midfield, we gave the ball away way too much, as you saw from the 2 goals. So we are at home against Tottenham in Old Trafford. I do want to get our team back into the winning run. So yeah, I'm going to field a really strong side. As you can see, I have a lot of green links on the right hand side, green link up front, green link at the back. Twanzebe has been dropped because of his poor performance. Most of the goals from that last game came from his side as well. Okay, so the game's kicked off now. We're attacking to the right and they're attacking to the left. We started this game off really positively. 4 minutes in and we already have a goal. Here's Luke Shaw, he puts the ball in. There's a header from Van der Beek. Eventually, the loose ball drops to Amad Diallo and he knocks it in for 1-0. Okay, so we've doubled our lead again. 4 minutes later, Luke Shaw again on this left hand side puts a dangerous ball in. Calvert-Lewin gets on the end of the header and makes it 2-0. Okay, so we end up scoring a penalty. Bruno Fernandes dispatches the penalty after Varane was pushed by Oliver Skip. Okay, so Ethan Laird has a throw-in. Poor throw-in. There's Maguire. Maguire gives it to Van der Beek. Van der Beek turns, moves on to Varane. This guy, what are you doing in possession? Bro, and you're letting Moura running behind as well. The cut back into Kane and it's blocked out for a corner. Okay, so we have the 20th goal of the season for Calvert-Lewin. He's now doubled his goal tally for this game from a corner from Luke Shaw, and he's knocked it in for 4-0. So we have a goal for Tottenham. It's a consolation so far. Gravenberch with the shot. He arrows it into the opposite corner. It's a nice finish by the Dutch midfielder. Okay, so goal number 6 for United. Ethan Laird on this right-hand side. He's going to put the ball into the box really low, and Bruno Fernandes all he really needs is a tiny touch on it to make it 6-1. Okay, a fantastic victory. We end up beating Tottenham Hotspur 6-1, and now look at the table. How everything has turned around. We are now level on points with Liverpool. However, we do have the better goal difference. So we are first place as it stands. Going into the next game against Everton, my players are going to be buzzing. especially Calvert-Lewin. He bagged the hat-trick in this game. Luke Shaw bagged 2 assists. Fantastic from him as well. So yeah, the football was really good so far. Okay, so guys, we have breaking news. Aston Villa have now hired Conte as their coach. It's going to be really interested to see what kind of style he implements within his new set of players, because he doesn't have the ability to sign anyone from here up until July. Yeah, the current squad that he currently has still is a group of talented players. It's just gonna be weird seeing how he operates. He's obviously gonna play a back five. It's just gonna be, yeah, whether it works for them or not. Okay, so we are hosting Everton in Old Trafford in the Premier League game. I have rotated the squad in terms of the number 10 position. Van der Beek comes in, and Bruno needed a rest. Arthur's going to make his first start in a United shirt. He's going to be playing as a deep line playmaker and supporting the attack. We also have Sancho on the opposite wings for this game. He's on the left wing. He's inverted for this game as well. Any other changes? I think that's about it for now. Okay, so the match has now kicked off against Everton. I don't think I have it on highlights. So okay, they've already scored. So Everton have scored. Yeremini comes forward with the ball. Here's Bamin, plays a nice ball in behind, and it's Callum Wilson who's through on goal, dinks the keeper, and he makes it 1-0 to Everton. Shocking start to the game for us. So yeah, I'm just going to encourage them. It is still early on in the game. Okay, so we have an equalizer. Let's see who gets it. So we have Luke Shaw on the ball. Jadon Sancho plays a nice ball in behind. Calvert-Lewin is there. He scores against his former club yet again this season. And there you go. He runs off celebrating for once. Okay, so we have another goal. It's 2-1 now to United. Here's Arthur. He gives the ball to Diallo. Diallo rolls the ball into the opposite corner of Jordan Pickford. Okay, so another goal to report on. Luke Shaw puts a ball in and Calvert-Lewin gets his brace against his former club. That's his 17th goal in the Premier League. And I'm pretty sure that's his 24th goal in all competitions. Okay, so at halftime now, we are 3-1 up. And yeah, we have done our team talk. Everyone's motivated to go into the second half. However, we do have a knock and an injury to Calvert-Lewin. So to prevent any further damages, I am going to take him off. I'm going to bring on Sesko, not Martial. Sesko is a good super sub. So yeah, let's see if he brings a different dynamic to this match. So we have scored again. Here's Arthur on the ball. Gives it to Sancho, who plays in Diallo. Diallo, he ends up getting tackled. And I think the ball's deflected into the back of the net. I'm assuming that's an own goal. Okay, guys, we ended up beating Everton 4-1. So that takes us up to 72 points on the table. I don't think Liverpool play until the next game. So as it stands, we are 3 points ahead of them. Our next game is Chelsea, so we got to do a lot of preparation for that big game, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the last game of the episode. Okay, so more stuff to add. So this guy is literally going on record. So in an interview, he's revealed that he wants to play first team football and he's demanding it. So yeah, he's voiced his frustration, and he's let people know that things they're not going well as they are, and he's considering his future at the club. No need to consider, bro. Like, you're gone. So I'm really surprised, because all of these traits, you don't really see players that have these traits on Football Manager come out and say stuff. Maybe the spirited bit, because maybe he can be caught in the moment in an interview. But Unflappable, and normally they don't get, like, the media don't really get players to say stuff more than they need to. Okay, so we're back with another big game. Manchester United versus Chelsea in the Premier League. This game is really crucial. Arsenal are entertaining Liverpool the next day. So we're both playing really difficult games in the same week. Yeah, we just... I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to see negative, but a draw will do for me. A win is fantastic, but I will be aiming for a draw. Ten Hag really knows how to get underneath my skin. He did beat me in this episode already in the FA Cup 2-0. Yeah, the squad is still strong regardless of who I field. Sancho really plays well off the left-hand side. So does Rashford. So I don't know who to start in this game. The player that's been in the better form is obviously Rashford. But if things aren't going well for Sancho in the second half, I'll take him off, bring on Rashford, and hopefully he will add a bit of a spark. So yeah, the game is off to a start. The game is going to be key highlights. So we have a free kick. The ball's put in and it's cleared out of the box. Not as far as Kai Havertz, who takes a shot and is deflected off Varane. Here's Havertz into Christensen. Madueke plays a ball in behind, and Ethan Laird sweeps up and intercepts that pass. Okay, so moving forward, Martial dinks the ball and it hits the top of the crossbar. Okay, so we have a throw and there's Luke Shaw. His thrown's intercepted by Madueke. Jorginho into James. He plays a nice ball in behind. Lukaku takes a shot. And there's 1-0. Really annoying. I don't know what it is with Lukaku. He's really clinical against my side. It just seems to be one through ball. Played up the field and then, yeah, we're out of it. We're completely out of it. Okay, so we're on a counter-attack as Martial. Bursting on the right-hand side. Come on, play on the inside. Puts the ball in. Van der Beek with the equaliser. Nice ball carrying by Anthony Martial. And Donny Van der Beek volleys it home to make it 1-1. Here we are. We have another attack. Spurred on by Chelsea. Ball's played up the field. Flicked on. Lukaku's through on goal. 2-1. I'm getting fucking fed up with this. I'm really getting fed up with it. Every time they play a through ball and flick the ball on, they somehow allow the ball to go through. Let's see whose side this is on as well. I bet it's Maguire's. Ball flicked on. Ethan Laird's not good in the air. Maguire allows Lukaku in behind. It's flipping ridiculous. Okay, so we have a free kick goal by Bruno Fernandes to bag the equaliser. It's now 2-2. A really crucial goal for us. So we have a corner kick as Bruno Fernandes swings the ball in. Header by one of our players and it's gathered up by Mendy. So yeah, the attacks keep coming. Here's Bruno again into McTominay. Actually, it's cleared to McTominay. McTominay plays it into Sancho. Back into McTominay. It's a lot of yellow cards on this field. There we go. Amad Diallo with the goal. Come on, referee. That is not offside. There is no way that's offside. That should count. It has counted. So Amad Diallo has ended up helping us take the lead in the 66th minute. It's going to be an assist for Van der Beek as well. Okay, so a long ball's played into the box. And yeah, there's a blunder from Mendy. Donny Van der Beek capitalizes on it and scores. It's an open goal as well. So now it's 4-2. Long ball into the box by Luke Shaw. As you can see, Mendy fails to get the ball cleared. So I ended up waiting to see the Liverpool scores just so I can give a proper in-depth analysis. So I ended up waiting until the Liverpool game kicked off and finished before I can recap my game with Chelsea. So we ended up beating them 4-2. Fantastic performance. First half was really poor. Defensively was really poor. As you can see, I was getting agitated. But yeah, they sorted out their stuff in the second half. They pressed. They played direct football for a change. And it actually worked out for the better. It kind of forced them into mistakes as well. So this is the score we've all been waiting for the end of this episode. Liverpool end up dropping points at Arsenal. They lost 2-1. And as you can see, it's taking a positive toll on the table for us. So United are first place with 75 points. Liverpool are second with 72 points. We have Manchester City quite down the pecking order in terms of the title race. They are on 66 points. At third place, they do have a game in hand also. With Arsenal, they have 55 points. They're fourth place on the table. Leicester City are fifth place with 49 points. Chelsea do have a game in hand on them. They are sixth currently and they're only 1 point behind Leicester. And we also have Tottenham. They are nowhere near the top four race, if I'm honest with you. They're really battling for Europa League or ECL. They're currently with 41 points and they're 7th place. At the moment, the top goal scorers in the league are Mo Salah, Romelu Lukaku, Gabriel Jesus, and then we have Calvert-Lewin at 4th place. He's not too far away. Yeah, he's probably going to get more starts now that he's back in the side. He looks like a really good striker for us. He does have some way to go because Mo Salah doesn't look like slowing down as well. But if we take a look at Calvert-Lewin since he's joined, he's done really well. First season, he got a 7.18 average. Second season, at the moment, he's on the 7.57. Altogether in all comps, he's got 23 goals in, I'll say, 37 games. So yeah, he's played really well this season. I feel like it was the right decision to sign him. Here's a thing that we've not looked at in some time. We have abandoned the data hub. So we take a look at our data, we get 2.96 goals per game. Our tackle ratio, tackles one ratio is a bit lower than we normally have. The last time we looked at it was in the 80s. Passing completions roughly the same, and shots per game roughly the same. Conceded per game has intensely lowered. So we did have, I think it was around 89 last season. When we looked at it, at the moment it's 0.68. So that's fantastic in terms of our general performances. Okay, so the best link so far when it comes to our passing is between Varane and also Maguire. So these two have a combination of 102 passes between each other. And then we have Ethan Laird and Amad Diallo. They combine quite well, 89 passes. The thing that's bothering me, this is the first time this has bothered me, because normally it's like a left back, you can't get passes to like a right centre back. But this time it's the number 8 and the number 9. They're not combining enough. So this is the point where I need them to actually combine to create opportunities going forward. Because if these two do 1-2s, allow these guys to run in behind and pick them out, it really helps. But if they're not combining and there's not enough passing going on across here, it can become an issue. So yeah, there is the decent amount of passes going on combination wise. So games to come in the next episode, if I just scroll down and show you. So we do have the first leg against Villarreal, and we have the EFL Cup final against Liverpool. So the second leg is going to be the 20th of March, and that's where I will play the game and then stop straight after. So guys, we've come to the end of the episode, and I would like to thank you guys for making it to the end. All I need from you is to just leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also drop some comments below. But yeah, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this episode, like I said, just show some support, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.